get started. We're here learning basic guitar again, and in past lessons we've learned a few chords, we've gone over just a few kind of basics of the guitar, and today we're going to learn some more chords and we're going to review a little bit. So first off, to review our strings. We have our good way of remembering our strings is everybody gets dessert after eating. So again, that's our E string, every, our B string, buddy, our G string, gets, our D string, dessert, our A string, after, and our low E string, eating. So again, just to review, we have two E strings, and they kind of make similar sounds, but this one is very high, so it's called our high E, and this one is low, so it's called our low E. Alright guys, today, in the past, we have learned just about major chords, so I wanted to show you guys some fun chords. They're minor chords, and I personally really like minor chords because they sound fun and they make your music sound more flowing. They kind of put together your music. So to start off, I'll teach you the simple minor chord, and it's a E minor. So for finger placings, you want your ring finger on the D string, and then your middle finger on the A string. So, and for this one you want to play all your strings, and it sounds really super cool. So again, that's E minor with your ring finger on the D and your middle finger on the A, like this. Alright, then our next minor chord will be an A minor, and it sounds like this. So for the finger placings on this one, you want your ring finger on the G string, everybody gets, and then you want your middle finger on the D string, and your first finger on the B string. And this one sounds like this. So a few things about these two chords. Your A minor is a lot like a C. So remember, our C is right here. You just move it down two strings and place it under your middle finger. And another super cool thing about A minor and C is that they go really well with each other. So here's our A minor, and here's our C. Our C and our A minor. So that was just kind of a sample to show you how well they go together. And for our E minor, it goes good into G. So E minor, G. So remember, I just showed you our G. So our G doesn't have kind of an easier way to get to the E minor, but it does go really well with the E minor. So if you want to remember how to play the G, this is the hand placement. So, and remember how you play all your strings. All right, guys. Today I would like to teach you a song. So let me just grab this real quick. I'll be teaching you today a song that I like by Johnny Cash. And this song is called I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. And so it really doesn't have any of our new minor chords in it, but it does have the G, the D, and the C in it, which are past chords that we've learned. So this should be kind of like a review song, and it's kind of special because we're getting into things where we can actually work with the chords that we're learning, and it's pretty exciting. So I'm going to teach I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. Alright. So it starts with a D. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes, D, wide open all the time, and then it's a G. I keep the ends, and the ends is a C, out for the time that binds, and that's a G. Because you're mine, D, I walk the line. So that's kind of like an introduction to it. I'll review the chords with you real quick. This is our D. You want your ring finger on the B string. You want your middle finger on the E string, the low E string, the high E string, sorry. And then you want your first finger on the G. So that's a D, and remember you only play these 4 bottom strings, and that's your D. And then your G, your ring finger goes on the low high E string, middle finger goes on the low E string, and first finger goes on the A string. And that's your G, and you play all 6 strings. And then the other chord is a C, and you want your ring finger on the A string of the 3rd fret, middle finger on the D string of the 2nd fret, and your first finger on the B string of the 1st fret. And that's your C, and you play you don't play all chords. You play the bottom 5 chords. Alright, so let's do this song again. In a minute, I'll show you the vocals to it also. So I keep it close, and that's our D. Watch on this heart of mine, G. I keep my eyes, D, wide open all the time, G. I keep the ends, C, out for the time that binds, G. Because you're mine, I walk the line, G. So again, the chord pattern goes D, G, D, G. And then it has a C, C, G, D, G. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the vocals to it. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Alright, so there we have it. That was a lesson for today, and make sure to give my channel a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.